Papasquatjon. Cool. We've got a song by Jaco Pink. That's an awesome name, by the way. Jaco Pink. I found the song on YouTube, and Jaco sent this to me directly. Sent me some money to react to an album back in September, and then emailed me recently and said, "Hey, can you do this song?" I assume it's instead, but I will also try and do that album, Jaco. Let's see, 41 monthly listeners, so relatively new artist, just probably trying to get some exposure. Oh, no bio. I really want a bio. I didn't look before. I should have. Please write a bio, Jacko. Please write a bio. Like, look at what other people do and copy it. I know it feels uncomfortable, especially if you don't write that sort of thing very often. It's so important. If people like you, they will want to know more about you. You don't have to share anything you don't want to, but like give them something, you know. Give them information, where you're from, your musical influences, what you're trying to do with your music, how you like to, anything, right? And just some information so they can kind of learn something about an artist that they might really enjoy. That's all I'll say. Let's do this. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. How You Feel is the name of the track. It came out May 27th of 2025, which was 4 days ago, so pretty damn new. Let's check it out. Anything else on this channel? Oh, this is the Jaco Pink topic. Oh, so yeah, Geek Music 2 was the one that you had asked me to react to before, and of course I did not get to it. Let's see, how many tracks on here? Geek Music 2, 10 videos. I will attempt to get to that. I don't know when it will be. I have a lot of other stuff to do too. I know you have sent me money. Hopefully this will at least appease you for a while. Thank you so much for getting in touch. Thank you for sending this in. If you are making music and you want to send me stuff to react to, CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below if you just want to send me music. But what I meant to say was my email address is down below, papasquatjon08@gmail.com. It doesn't cost money. If you send money, I will try and do it quicker. Obviously, that doesn't apply for albums. Albums take me a long time. I'm currently doing one a week on the albums, but individual tracks, way easier for me to do, and I do a bunch of those every week. So let's get into this. How You Feel from Jaco Pink, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. No lyrics that I could find, but we will give it a listen and see.
This is how you get, this is how you get, this is how you feel when you get put on. This is how you feel, this is how you feel, this is how you feel when you get put on, yeah. This is how you feel when you get put on. I run to the show and I get Louboutin. Take a break from the shows, I just make these songs. G-H-O-S-T, that's the type of shit I've been on. I walk outside, I got ounces on me, that gas, you know I smoke, huh? Yeah, I'm eating good on each spaghetti, like Little Caesars, hot and ready. I got the guap, make it rain like a flake. Bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm kinda letting. I don't write it down, I punch leg it. Like Lil Pun, hop into it, best get it. I don't take no Xans, sweet pills. I don't sign no deal on the free meal. She took me out and paid the bill. She flying out, she stand for the week. Go but so you think I'm a freak. 2 bands on Trillis.
I like that. The kind of falsetto, a little breathier, really nice.
Jeans, on my wrist, no pedophilia. Co-sign the going, co-sign me. I'm always gonna bring the energy. I walk in the room and they all look at me. This is how you feel when you get put on. I run to the show and I get Louboutin. Take a break from the shows, I just make these songs. G-H-O-S-T, that's the type of shit I've been on. I walk outside, I got ounces on me, that gas, you know I smoke, huh? All these diamonds flawless, and my closet cussing. And every time I step in out, I gotta bring my wallet. All this designer on me, yeah, I just bought it. Why you give me your number thinking that I'ma call it? Dropping hella songs, don't drop no singles. Yeah, lost sight of my goals, but I'm back at it. I got my focus back and now I'm even better at it. I'm still Cali sober,
So when that transition happens, I'm going to pause even before I continue that thought. The early part of the song, I was going to stop and say how much I liked how it flowed and felt very musical and felt really nice and was good. And then this huge change happened, right, with the kind of spiky sort of sound to it. And it's definitely different, right? I almost think it would be better if the whole song sounded like this, because the change is very abrupt. It doesn't really build up to it. But once we get into it, kind of adjust to it a little bit, settle into it. I like the parts where it cuts out just very briefly, and then where I just stopped when I first started talking here. I really like that spiky part goes away and it goes back to the normal section, because it's a really nice counterpoint to the spiky stuff.
Bad bitch, ask me to take her back home. Yeah, dropping hella songs, don't drop no sing-songs. Yeah, lost sight of my goals, but I'm back at it. I got my focus back and now I'm even better at it. I'm still Cali.
That little half a bar where it drops out, I thought that was great. Like, I really like how letting up from that takes some of the pressure off of what you're hearing. I think it's really cool.
So, but they think I'm a drug addict. Every time I make a song, it's going hard, I need no practice. Even if my voice was silent, you would hear me through the static. I got the consequential, but it is still an automatic. My wrist say I step, I don't even wanna panic. My stay stressed out, I don't even wanna panic. I still feel like a boss, your words don't talk, the way your actions say. Yeah, I'ma get quiet when I'm relevant or not. I was fucking with the clothes, so I went and bought the light. Talking about the money we drink, yeah, I get light. And when I do a show, people just push out and they box, yeah.
Yeah, I like how spiky that feels. It's weird. Laurie Anderson. Oh, good song. I like how I describe it as spiky, right? That's the way my brain wants to describe it. This early part, really kind of nice and not necessarily melodic, but like a little sing-songy. It totally flows. It works really well. I like the vocals. I think you sound really good. I like the experimentation you're doing with your voice. You have like 2, 3, 4 different things you do with your voice over this whole section.
On me that gas, you know I smoke, huh? Eating good on each spaghetti, like Little Caesars, huh? Dead for the week, conversation, you think I'm afraid? 2 bands on track.
And the thing that I'm not sure of that I want to try and find here is when you transition into the spiky part, does it make sense? And I don't know, I'm missing the lyrics, right? So I can't read everything to see if it has something to do with what's being said in the lyrics. But I feel like it just happened very suddenly.
Religion jeans, tweet on my wrist, no pedophilia. Co-sign the going, co-sign me. I'm always gonna bring the energy. I walk in the room and they all look at me. This is how you feel when you get put on. I run to the show and I get Louboutin. Take a break from the shows on just make these songs. G-H-O-S-T, that's the type of shit I've been on. I walking outside, I got ounces on me, that gas, you know I smoke, huh? All these diamonds flawless, in my closet cussing. And every time I stepping out, I gotta bring my wallet. All this designer on me, yeah, I just bought it. Why you give me your number thinking that I'ma call it?
See, there's nothing that leads up to that. That's the transition that I find really weird. And I know it's jarring, it's and that may have been the intent, but why? There's nothing in the lyrics that really clues me into, hey, we're going to have a huge shift in what's going on here. There's nothing in the music that clues me in as a listener, like, okay, we're gonna do something different. Something different is coming along here. And it doesn't always have to be like that, right? You don't always have to have a build-up, or it's like a giant monster walking down Fifth Avenue telling you, here comes a big change, right? You don't have to do that. But I think in this case, it would make a lot more sense if you started adding in some of the little blippy, spiky parts earlier in this section of the song that we would know, like, oh, hey, something different has happened and something's going to go on, or something might happen, like, what is this stuff, what is this stuff, and then get into this, right? I didn't notice the voice also, the vocals changed pretty significantly there too. That's pretty cool. I really like what you're doing with your vocals. Like, really, really interesting. You change up a lot. Always a good idea to keep things interesting. The little bits, as I said later on, in this whole spiky section where it kind of drops away or something different happens, really a nice break from that. Because it is intense, right? Like, you wouldn't have made it sound intense if you didn't want it to sound intense. I also kind of feel like the spiky stuff should end or should transition back into what the song sounded like. I don't know. I guess I'm just not understanding the whole spiky part of it. Spiky. I know, I keep describing it like that. It does make me want to listen to more of your stuff because I think you're doing very, very cool stuff, production-wise and vocal-wise. I just personally don't see how this little break fits, why it's there. That's my only thing that I go, oh, I don't see that. But very good. Very good. I hope you get some more attention because, like I said, everybody likes something, and you might be onto something that I just don't understand, and people might go, holy shit, that's awesome. And that's always cool. There you go. Thanks very much for sending this in. If you want to send me music, you make music. My email address is down below, papasquatjon08@gmail.com. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon are also over there if you want to help me out, support me in some way. I would appreciate it. Let's go. Tomorrow night I will do an album. I don't know what it's going to be. Yesterday I did a live stream. Oh, it's not live currently because I need to cut out another song. Oh, I can't go over there right now because it's got my email. Never mind. But I did a live stream. It will be available soon. I have to cut out another song, another NSYNC song. We had 2 of them this week. Crazy. And yesterday I also posted a playlist that I also can't get to. Hold on, let me pause for a second. Okay, so I did a playlist yesterday. God damn, how many times can I click on this and not have it show up? There we go. And it's awesome. I just haven't had a chance to post about it to my regular channels and things like that. It's what I'm listening to for 5/31/25. It is available. You can go watch it. Watch the 12 videos that are there. Ave Domina Lilith from Astorel, I'm not sure which. Young Thug with Future, J. Osama, Young Lean, Terry Gaspack. Love that song. I've had it downloaded for a long time. Mac Miller, Friendly Hallucinations. I reacted to just like in the last week or two. Poku 6K, Cemetery with Buckshot. Public Enemy, 4CF with Veo, KP Skywalker, and a song from Yeet. There you go. It's a really interesting playlist. It is. It's not the best playlist I've ever put out because it changes gear a lot. This is just music that has come up on random on my phone as I've been listening to stuff. Playlists that I created out of my favorites from the channel. You can also just go watch my favorites from the channel and in this playlist. A lot of good music there. Anyway, that's it for now. And thank you once again to Jaco Pink for sending this in. I hope to hear from you again. I hope to listen to your music again. And have yourself a good day. Pop Squat. Check it out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.